Alright everybody, in this video we're going to throw this new 20-inch Blackstone Griddle. We're going to throw some sloppy teriyaki short ribs at this thing. One of the questions I had was, will this stuff stick? How will it behave with all this ooey gooey like sugary stuff on here? Is it going to stick? Is it going to get messy? Because on a traditional Blackstone, you actually have to scrape and it gets really bad. So we're going to throw some of the most nastiest stuff at this thing and we're going to see, does it stick? Does it perform well? Stay tuned and let's find out. All right everybody, welcome to another episode of Unique Adventures. We're out here with this 20-inch Blackstone Griddle and we've had such a great response from the first video we did with the unboxing and the first setup, but the cooks we did were pretty vanilla basic, so we're going to throw a little bit more at it this time. Everybody's wanting to see some more aggressive cooks on this, so what better than these teriyaki short ribs? We're going to go ahead and get the Blackstone set up. We're going to see how it performs. Come along with us. Alright, so we got our Blackstone all hooked up here. It is ripping hot right now. We're going to throw down a little bit of butter here to kind of get a little bit of a base, and then we're going to put these short ribs on and kind of see how they work out. The butter doesn't look like it's burning today, so that's good. At least not too bad anyway. Alright, here comes the first moment of truth. As you can see here, ooey gooey teriyaki short ribs. Okay, so we got everything on here. It is looking pretty impressive so far, but we're just getting started. You can tell that caramelization is there. It is thick, but so far it definitely does not look like it's sticking. So we're going to keep cooking this here for a little bit. So far, I mean, look, these things are dancing around. So let's go ahead and we're going to catch back up with you here in a minute. All right, guys, so we've been going here for a couple minutes at this. You can see that we do have some burned pieces here. I mean, I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna put it up to the screen here. This is kind of some burnt sugary teriyaki sauce here, but you can see it is not. None of it is sticking. So the cleanup is looking amazing here. We're just gonna kind of put this to the back trap here. And we're gonna get this flip on. It looks like we're about ready to go on a flip here. Let's see what the other side of these look like. Ooh. Might have gone a little bit too long. We definitely got a little bit of color on this, but I'm thinking some of this stuff's going to knock off. Might have let it go a little too far on that side, but we're doing okay. But you can see, like, all this stuff, none of it is sticking. So good. All right, we're going to catch back up with you here in a couple minutes. All right, so we are fitting to throw everything off here. We definitely got color on both sides. A couple of these kind of got away from us, I ain't gonna lie, but not too bad. We're gonna salvage this, but you can see none of this is sticking. So we're gonna pull these off. We're going to show you the cleaning the grill process here, and then we're going to do a little bit of fried rice. So, but yeah, not too bad. Definitely not sticking. So we can see here that we got the grill mostly clean here. We're going to finish cleaning this up. The spatulas actually are way more sticky than that surface is. So that's kind of what you got to look out for. Definitely sticky on the spatulas, but the griddle top, not too bad. We're gonna finish getting this thing cleaned up. Alright, so we got the short ribs off here. We're coming back now with some fried rice. We're gonna keep it kind of simple today. Just today, a little bit of fried rice or a little bit of rice, and we're not doing the vegetables. We're just doing some rice and a little bit of scrambled egg and some seasoning, just to do that. Obviously, I didn't do a very good job at leveling the griddle here, but you can see we cleaned this thing up really fast, and so we're gonna get that that day-old rice, get that going on here. That little bit of butter. Just remember on this thing, don't use any of that spray stuff. If you want to keep this thing non-stick, got to use butter, oil, things like that. So we got this on here. We're gonna get this thing dialed in here, and we'll check back in with you here in a minute. All right, so it's been a couple minutes here. We got our rice going. A little bit of butter here. It's getting heated up. We're gonna throw those eggs on here, and I think I'm not gonna put any more butter down. We're just gonna make a little pocket here. Throw these eggs in here and see what happens. Ooh. All right, so we got the eggs going. Just gonna let these set up here for a minute, and we'll kind of see how this does. All right, so it's been about a minute or so. We're gonna flip these things over. You can see here with these eggs, nothing is sticking. Looking really good. I do apologize for the little bit of road noise here, but I mean, look at that. There is no residue. This grill is so exceeding my expectations, but we're gonna let this cook here for another minute, and we'll give you the wrap up here. Alright, so you got to see us throw everything at this new 20-inch Blackstone. You can definitely tell that the non-stick is completely valid, even with the grimiest of sauces and stuff like that. And I know what you can see when we put those short ribs on, you could see how everything just kind of bubbled up, but it really never stuck, and we could just push it around and clean it up. And that's essentially what we wanted to see. I did get a little bit too focused in looking at how everything was working with the non-stick surface to see that we might have gotten our short ribs a little bit darker than we probably wanted. They were still good, but they were definitely past where they probably should have been. But they still turned out amazing. They still obviously had that crust on there without sticking to the Blackstone and having that. And of course we did that fried rice as well. Just a little bit of a modified version. We didn't bring the veggies and stuff out. We just kept it real simple. We scrambled that egg in there, you know, mixed it up. It worked amazing. This new Blackstone seems to be a game changer with taking stuff out camping. The cleanup on it, once again, was smooth as butter. Just a little bit of water on there, run it around, wipe it down, dry it off, and we waited 20 minutes or so, and it was ready to go right back into our storage and be ready for our next cook, which worked out really well. I do want to answer a couple of questions that some people had that I've had in the comments from the first video that I put up. Everybody's asking me about this spatula kit, and I went and extensively did a bunch of research online trying to find it, and I went to Blackstone's website. I also went to Walmart's website, and as of today's date of April 7th, 2024, I have yet to find it online, even on Blackstone's website where they've got the actual, you know, camp griddles. They don't have that accessory package, so I don't know if it's specific to Walmart, but then Walmart didn't have it online. I was able to go into our local Walmart and found 2 more sets of the griddle spatulas there. So my recommendation to you is if that you are ordering your grill online, you may want to still dive into a Walmart to see if you can find that spatula setup, because it doesn't come with one. I wish it did. A couple of people have even commented saying, you know, why didn't it come with a pair of tongs or come with at least the little grease trap containers. And I think that would have been pretty good if they would have at least giving you something to get started. But having limited availability for the spatula setup that you want for this griddle makes me scratch my head a little bit, that they should have done this a little bit better with the rollout. But the grill itself is amazing. If you got the pieces, we're really digging it so far. We've done multiple trips now with it, and we've thrown those teriyaki short ribs at it, and it still performed well. No non-stick issues, as long as you don't use, you know, the spray oils and stuff like that, and you keep it clean, you take care of it. I still think this thing might last, especially if you're just using it for camping weekends. But what do you guys think? Drop me some comments below. Let me know what your experiences have been with the new Blackstone camp griddle. Do you have it? Are you looking to get it? You know, what questions do you have about, you know, us using the grill? Definitely put those in the comments. Hit that thumbs up. Stay tuned and stay subscribed to the channel, because you never know when we're going to take our Blackstone and we're going to throw some of the sugariest teriyaki short ribs at it and see if it actually performs the way it should. But until then, we'll see you guys in the next adventure.